So, to start off with a question, perhaps, what, in your opinion, is the single most immediate benefit of having an AI-backed virtual agent solution, perhaps specifically within the gaming industry?
Right. I think, Vanessa, most good answers come in fours. So I'll give you more than one answer, right? I'll just focus on the four benefits which we see manifested in this industry time and time again. I think the first one is speed. You'll all agree that we now live in this world where instant gratification is critical. There is no time to wait for an answer. There is no time to wait for a human agent to get to you in a queue, which might take 8, 12 minutes. There is no time for a long workflow to pan out. We need things to be speedy. And speed means that AI needs to instantly assist the player's requirements, having a zero wait time and a zero resolution time goal. And this is a first benefit which we bring to the industry, which massively changes its ability to perform. The second relates to consistency. I'm sure, Vanessa, you've been on the player side seeing sometimes agents handle requirements which is not in a way that seems consistent with the values, brand, tone of voice that you would expect. Well, the truth is human agents get tired after a day's work. They're fatigued after listening to repetitive questions. So what AI does, what this solution does specifically for you, is that it brings a consistent approach to engaging with the player. And that consistency is critical in a world whereby compliance typically expects consistent behavior in service. And bringing, therefore, consistency into the game also means higher regulatory compliance. The third key benefit, which we should talk about, is personalization. Vanessa, you mentioned that players want to be seen for who they are, with their needs, their specificities. So personalization means that AI and the virtual agent which is placed in your portal can actually understand all the data scenario of a player and immediately capture that into a conversation. So they know the transaction history. The virtual agent can understand previous questions that you've asked, maybe AML or KYC procedures that have failed, and as a result have a personalized, informed discussion with the individual player. But maybe the fourth and most important area we should be speaking about over here is this idea of automation. This is the big idea of our time, Vanessa, right? And we could speak about a really important anchor customer, Stanleybet, which you probably all have heard about and what this has meant for them. But automation basically means two clear things. How can you lower the cost of your operation, and how can you scale your service and engagement capabilities by having a new virtual member in your team?
Called her Claire, not the VA, or because in my point of view, Claire should not only stood up to the player, but integrate in the team. Actually, what I like to Claire when she was presented to us is because she can be a valuable member in the team by, for example, dealing with the higher number of the customer contacting us in the same time, for example, without me scheduling the resource. So dealing with the customer in the same way, for them not making them feel the waiting time so bad. So at this point, I liked her for this, but also for the repetitive queries. So for example, she knows how to identify the customer and picking up the questions for the customers. If she doesn't know how to answer, she will transfer the chat to the agent, and the human agent, her colleague, her human colleague, okay? And they will deal with it in order to fix the issue, or to give the information to the customer in the best way they can, but without losing the time of the beginning, dealing with the repetitive queries.